Hey guys, just wanted to make a real quick vid here regarding my Red Monika build for Battle Chasers Nightwar. We're going to take a deep dive into the mechanics and numbers, so be warned, this is going to get pretty nerdy, man. Buckle up. I also reviewed Battle Chasers Nightwar, so if you want to check that out, just click up on the top left. So this video is going to be all about me doing the most damage I possibly can with Red Monika in a single hit. The two moves that cause the most damage, Red Monika's level 2 burst called Assassinate and her ability called Ambush. So before we get into it, let's take a look at a couple of examples. So here's an Assassinate. It is the biggest Assassinate I have ever done. Here we go. $81,942 damage. Massive. Now let's take a look at a 5-stacked ambush. 114,718 damage. Epic. This is on New Game Plus on the PS4 with absolutely no cheats or hacks. There's no shrine boosts, food boosts, or temporary boosts of any kind. I am cheesing some low ranked mobs though, just to get the biggest number out of a single strike. So let's take a look at how I manage this. We'll start with the equipment loadout. She's wielding her ultimate weapons, Destiny and Destruction, which are craftable, and they're enchanted with the Possessed enchantment at 400%. For armor, she's got a mythical tier Vestments of Fate, a craftable armor which is enchanted with the Unholy Might enchantment at 400%. For the ring slot, we've got a mythic tier Skysteel band, which is also craftable. She's got a pulsing demon heart for the necklace, which you can grab from defeating the ancient treasure fiend. And lastly, she's got the Battlemaster's Shard of Victory, which you can get from the arena. Of course, we're at level 30, and as far as I know, this is the absolute highest attack power possible for Red Monika at 16,665. If anyone knows of any other way to increase this, please let me know. So let's take a look at the perk pages. I've got 248 perk points and my setup looks like this. Firstly, you want to hit 100 Mastery in Infiltrator to take full advantage of Ambush Queen, which ups the damage of Ambush by 10% for every turn that Red Monika takes, up to a maximum of 50%. You get Vital Strikes for a 15% attack power bonus, Infiltrator Overcharge to up that crit chance for all abilities that utilize Overcharge, and lastly, Critical Mastery for that 3% extra crit chance. As far as the Infiltrator perks go though, you absolutely want to get crit chance up 1 and 2 for a total of 6.45% increase to crit chance. You want to get crit damage 1, 2 and 3 for a combined total of 63.75% critical hit damage increase. You definitely want to get Surprise Attack, which is a 20% boost to crit chance on her first attack in combat. Venom Coated Weapons, which will cause 1 stack of poison per crit, which also deals around 1,000 per round for 3 rounds. Camouflage, which makes Red Monika start the battle in stealth mode just in case you want to start the fight with her level 2 burst and deal the most damage possible right away. You want Ambush 2 for that 35% crit chance increase to the ambush ability. And lastly, you want Assassin for the 10% bonus to attack power and crit chance. Are you guys still with me? We're halfway. For the Skirmisher side of the perk tree, you want Attack Power Mastery for the 3% increase to attack power, and the Skirmisher Overcharge to up that crit chance for all abilities that utilize Overcharge. Down to the Skirmisher perk tree though, the critical ones for this side are Attack Power rank up 1, 2 and 3 for a combined attack power boost of 23.15%. You want Swift Kill to gain 100% haste upon dealing a killing blow. You want Wild Shot 2, which increases the damage of the Wild Shot action by almost 1500. And lastly, Debilitator, which allows poisons, ignites and bleeds to crit. So let's see how this build performs in some real combat examples. Some things to note right away are: number 1, the chance of Red Monika's first attack being a critical hit is 63.5%. 5461 crit, 2287 standard, and 861 poison. That's 8609 damage on a level 30 creature. That's pretty much the strongest creatures in the game. So to break down that crit chance, we've got 28.5% from the equipment build, 20% from the surprise attack perk, 10% from being stealth with the stealth 2 perk, and 5% from Garrison's enrage action. The second thing is, if Red Monika kills an enemy, she gains 100% haste. Let's see that again and pay attention to the turn order on the left just as the bat dies. Here comes the death, and check this out. Boom, right to the top. This is why she's such a wrecking ball in a multiple creature encounter. Number 3, for every single crit, she will poison the target, inflicting about 1000 per stack per round. Don't forget also that having the debilitator perk allows each of those stacks to crit for about 2000 per stack per round. So let's take a closer look at that. Here's the wild shot. There's the crit, the bat dies. She gains 100% haste and is about to act again. Wild shot again. There's the crit, 1 poison stack. Calibretto will take a gut punch. Garrison will sting for a bleed. And there's the poison crit for 2420. The fourth thing is, for every round that goes by, Red Monika's ambush and execute abilities increase in damage output by 10%, up to a maximum of 50% after 5 rounds. You can see the stacks get added just after she attacks. Right there. The fifth and final thing to note here is that the debilitator perk turns Red Monika's level 3 burst, Love Bomb, into pretty much the most devastating crowd control move in the whole game. Do you guys remember fighting Malboro in Final Fantasy X? It's pretty much like that. Before you even get a turn, you're dead. Ah man, I hated that. With Love Bomb dropping so many stacks and with each of them able to crit, it literally melts away on average somewhere in the vicinity of 10 to 20,000 damage for the first round and about 5 to 7,000 damage for the second. Let's take a look at this ancient vampire ghoul's health after the Love Bomb. He's got about 22.5 down to 15 from the initial blast and crit, then down to 9 from the first set of stacks. Any creature with less than 10,000 health will not survive the first round. That is more than enough to ruin every standard mob encounter this game has to offer within 2 rounds. Now if by chance any encounter lasts beyond 2 rounds, even if it's a boss fight, just line up a stealth ambush with Red Monika and the fight will come to a quick and satisfying end. If there's anything still alive after 2 rounds, it's either about to die from blood loss and poison on its very next turn, or you probably got very unlucky with no crits from Red Monika. Incidentally, this also pretty much negates the need for a healer completely. Now if it's a boss fight, I handle it just a little bit differently. If there's only one enemy in the boss fight, I enrage with Garrison, Sunder with Calibretto, and then I'll start with a level 2 burst, which if it crits, will probably end the battle straight away. If it's a multiple enemy boss fight like one of the difficult airship captain fights, I'll start with a gut punch to Sunder from Calibretto, and then rage from Garrison, and a level 3 burst Love Bomb from Red Monika. Maybe the boss will be left standing, but he's probably only 1 wild shot away from dying after the Love Bomb has taken its course. Don't forget, this is arguably one of the toughest fights in the entire game, even tougher than the last boss, Kadral. These guys have a 3-level advantage, which lowers your damage and increases theirs. Even so, at the end of the second round, only the boss remains, and he's pretty much dead. This really made the game easy mode, but it was a lot of fun for me to set this up this way. So that's my Red Monika build. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and don't forget, if anybody knows any way to increase the damage output for Red Monika, let me know. Thank you guys, see you on the next one.